So we are going to create a dress or an outfit. Yeah. So I decided these my samples might not be so good. Okay. So we have already drawn our, what is that? Mathematics students, tell me please. I don't know what this is called, but I'm using this and I'm putting black here. This is black, yellow, and red. So here it's yellow and red. Here is yellow, black and red. Here is black and yellow. Yellow. Here is black and red. So let's start. So I'm going to use these pieces of plastic to sew. I'll start with yellow. So I'm going to cut small pieces. Okay. So I'm going to sew on 2 layers. You can see these are 2 layers. So I'm beginning with the yellow parts. So I'm putting all my yellow on the yellow part. The yellow is over. I need to get some more. So I'm done with the yellow outline. Yeah, I need to sew also in the inside part, but I'll do the red first, then see what to do next. I'll cut off all these excesses. So I'm going to do the red also, passing here like this, and then I'll come for the black. Then we shall see what to do next. They don't need to be uniform. Huh? Okay, so let's see the red. I'm taking it from here like this, back. Hi Malika, hi Yolanda, how are you? Where are you watching from? I need a blend of all these colors. I need yellow and red, yellow and black, and yellow and red, black and red, not yellow and red, yeah. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, I'm going to start sewing this in. We have a quarter here. This piece has yellow and red, so I'm going to put these yellow and red pieces here. We have this part, it has red and black. I'm going to put the red and black pieces here. We have this part, it has yellow and black. I'm going to put them here. Then we have a mix of all the colors here. So I'll mark again. Yes. To know where to put what. Okay. So I'll start with the yellow. Let me begin with the yellow and red. So we are done with this red and black. Now we are going to do the yellow and red. So here we are going to do the yellow and black. Okay, so we are done with the yellow and black. So now I'm going to mix the three colors. Oh my goodness. I don't have bobbin thread, so I have to thread and finish up. Okay. So I'm going to come and top stitch on all this side so that it is in one place, and then I'll trim off as I want it to be trimmed. So I'm done with this. Now I'm going to graft the pattern. So we are done with this. Now we are going to do pattern drafting. Then we shall see how to transfer this to our dress. Okay. So we're going to use this paper. Use this side. So we are going to measure to the bust line, to the under bust, to the waistline. The same for this side, bust line, under bust, waistline. If I don't finish up, I'll come back and finish. Yeah. So we are going to take let me see if this will be enough for the front and back. Nine and a half. That's 9.5. I don't think so. What do I do? What do I do? I think this is not enough. Let me check another paper. Okay, let me use this. I'll see how to walk about it. So I'm going to take my measurements, my neckline. I'll take 3 inches by 3 inches. My shoulder line is 15 divided by 2, which is 7.5. I'll also take the 7.5 on this line. I'll come up by 2 inches to make a chest line, and come down here by 1 inch to make a shoulder slope. Divide this by 2 to get the armhole. Come in by 0.5 inches and make a curve. I'll measure on this line my bust divide by 4 plus, I'll not add the 1 inch because I don't have enough pattern paper. So I'll take my bust divide by 4. Okay, so I'm going to come here and take my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. So I'll get my waist. I'm going to use a dart of 2 inches, 2 inches 0.5 in the towards the center front, and 1.5 towards the side front. Okay, so it's 2 inches, and I'll come on the bust line and come down by 1 inch, and also do the same on this line. 2 inches, 1.5 on one side and 0.5 on one side. Then come and join like this, like this, like this, and like this. So I'll put in my neckline, and I'm going to make a line, a straight line up to this, to the shoulder line. So I'll divide the shoulder by 2, the shoulder line by 2. And make a straight line. Towards the shoulder. So I need to add something here so that when I cut, I get the right measurement I want. So I'm going to add this here. So I'm going to measure here my waist, which is 8.5. My waist divided by 4 is 8.5. I'll add these 2 inches, which will make it 10.5. I'll do the same here, 10.5. So remember, there is no sewing allowance. I'll add the sewing allowance when I'm cutting on the fabric. So I'll come in here by 1.5 inches to make a bust dart. And I'm going to change my neckline. I'm going to adjust on my neckline, but let me first cut out this, then I'll see how to adjust on my neckline. So this is a dart. This is a dart. I'm going to open up this. Wait a minute. I did not cut out my armhole. So I'm going to cut out my neckline. I'm not going to use this neckline anymore. I'm going to make another neckline. So before I do that, let me get my tracing wheel and trace on this pattern whatever is on the front. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to wait. Okay. So I'm going to make my neckline, and my neckline I'm going to make it in this way. What is it called? As one off shoulder. Yeah, it's going to be off shoulder and off shoulder neckline. So I'll come here like this. And I'm going to tighten my neckline so that it can be, what is it called? To avoid gapping, I'm going to tighten it, and I'm going to bring it a little bit down from here. I'll use this down line, this one that I'm making now. Sorry, I would have used a pencil, but you'll not see with a pencil. So I'm going to use this as my neckline. Let me first cut it out and then trim the way I want it to be. So this is how my neckline is going to be, but we have to remove gapping on this neckline. If we leave it like that, it will have some gapping. So what I'm going to do, I'll take this again like this, and let me open it. No problem. I'm going to come here and come here like this and take away 1.5, which means 0.7 on each side. Or I can just take, let me take 1 inch. Yeah, I'll take 1 inch from here. And I'll come also on this line and take 1 inch. I'll take 0.5, 0.5. You can take as much as 1.5 inches. But I took 1 inch. I hope it's enough. So let's see how this pattern is going to be. I'm going to cut here down. So you can take the gapping on this line. It has no problem. You can take here on this line, or you can take anywhere. Yeah, if you know that manipulation, it's not difficult to put a dot in any place. But I think it will be easier to take the dot from here. I think it's wiser to take the dot from here. Because I have to stitch here like this. Or I can do this. can close the dart from here like this and cut here, or I will open and take the dart on this line. On this line 1.5, 1.5. Okay. And do this. The aim is taking away 1 inch. I told you fashion is not, you cannot say, oh, it's only one way. No, there are a lot of ways to do different things. So you can take the dart from here. Yes. So I'm going to take the dart from here. So I'm not taking this point anymore. This. So I'll also come here. Okay, so this is our pattern. This is our center front. Now we are going to close here like this, and we are also going to close here like this. So this is closing the bust dart. I'll curve here a bit. I'll also come on this line and close this dart like this. So remember, we don't have sewing allowance in this, so when you're cutting you have to add sewing allowance, and still when you're cutting you have to straighten up this edge. Yes. So this is our center part of our blouse. Our front part, rather. So I'm going to do the back part. I'll come back later to finish up. So for the back part is like the front part. There is not so much difference. Just that. Need some paper. So I'm going to use this paper for making the back, and I'll cut it out, then we shall come back for finishing. So as for the front, also for the back, we are just making as long as 16 inches, yeah, to our waistline. So this is enough. I'm going to make my back. So I'll rule a beginning point. So I'll make bust line and a bust waist. Bust line and a bust waist. So remember, for the center back we leave 2 inches. Those 2 inches are for sewing, for zipper allowance, okay? So when I'm starting, I think I'll make that. I think I'll make the sewing allowance. I'll cut the sewing allowance on the fabric. I'll not cut it here. So what we are going to do, let me eliminate the sewing allowance. I will cut it when I'm cutting the fabric. So I'm going to mark 7.5, and 7.5, that's our shoulder, divide by 2. I'll come up by 2 inches and come down by 1 inch to make a shoulder slope. Okay, so I'll come here like this and make a chest line. So after that, what else? Yes, I'm going to make my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple measurement is 3.5. Make a straight line. I'll take a dot of 1 inch. Dot of 1 inch. 1 inch on this part. 1 inch, 1 inch. And connect it here. So I'm going to come here and measure my waist, divide by 4 plus 1 inch. And measure my chest, my bust, divide by 4 plus 1 inch. And also use on the chest line my waist, divide by 4 plus 1 inch. So we don't need a bust dart on the back pattern, yeah, and I'm not putting it. For the armhole, we are going to divide this by 2. And connect like this. So remember, when you're cutting on this part, you will cut the, you are supposed to cut the zip allowance. Okay, so I'll take a neck of 3 by 3 and I'll improve it later. So I'll just open this up and I'm going to connect. But before I connect, I'm going to bring this, you see this, and point it here. And take my neckline, because the necklines have to balance by all means. So after that, I'm going to take this up to here, to the armhole. So in the back, you can make it as deep as you want, because there is no breast in the back. So you can make it as deep as you want. Okay. So we are going to do neckline tightening. I'll come here and make this line straight. So I'll consider this down line. I'm going to take away 1 inch. 1 inch, 0.5, 0.5 on each side of the line. So I'll do 0.5 and 0.5, and I'll do this. So I'll cut this together. So the same measurement here will appear on the other side. So now we can cut. On this line, you can come and fold this in and see where to put this line. So after folding in, you can balance this line like this and connect it back to here. So instead of going up here like this, we are going to take this, so that when you join it here, it will be balancing. Okay. So okay, so we now have our back. Remember, for the back, there is no sewing allowance here down, and on the front there is sewing allowance down. So you have to make sure that this this is connecting, what is it called, the shoulder. Yeah, the shoulder, you have to make sure it's the same length. Yes, and yeah, that's it. So this is supposed to match with this, and this center with this. So we are done drafting our pattern. So when I come back, we shall see how to cut out and join. Then we shall have our dress inspired by the Uganda flag. So this is the side back. center back, side back. This is side front, center front, side front. So this is our pattern. I'll stop the live here. Yeah, we shall be back again later in the day. So hello, Kisses Day. Who is this? Layeli. How are you, Layeli? How are you doing? Sometimes I fail to pronounce the names right, but thank you for watching this live. Yeah, we are going to see how we are going to use this piece that I made. This is these colors and the colors of the Uganda flag. So we are going to see how to place it on our dress. And yeah, so thank you for watching. I will be back later. Yes, I'll be back later to finish up what I started. So I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, and in case you're a returning subscriber, my God, thank you so much for always coming here and watching these videos. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for always coming and watching these videos. I love you so much. Have a good day. Bye. See you later.